listen to this alone in the dark.
I'm sitting in the last car of the train right now, and I don't think it knows I can see it yet.
It was normal when I got on. Late night, almost no one at the station. Just the hum of the tracks and that stale air that sits underground too long. I tapped my card, walked through, and the platform was nearly empty except for one guy at the far end who didn't even look up. The train pulled in slow, brakes grinding, doors opening with that same tired sound they always make. I stepped into the last car because it was closest to me, and I didn't feel like walking. Inside it was quiet. Fluorescent lights buzzing overhead, seats mostly empty, that faint smell of metal and dust. I picked a seat near the middle, dropped my bag beside me, and leaned back. Doors shut. The train started moving. Just the normal rhythm of it, rocking side to side, wheels grinding along the track. For a while, nothing felt off. I was just watching the reflection in the window, seeing my own face mixed with the dark tunnel outside. The kind of ride where you don't think about anything, just waiting to get home. Then I heard it. A sound from the other end of the car. Low, wet. At first I thought it was the train. Sometimes the tracks make weird noises, or something shifts underneath. I didn't turn around. I just sat there, listening. It didn't happen again right away. Just the train moving, the lights buzzing. Then it came again. This time it wasn't coming from the tracks. It was inside the car. I turned my head slowly, just enough to look down the aisle. The lights flickered once, and for a second, I thought I saw someone sitting at the far end. But when the lights steadied, the seats looked empty. I stared for a few seconds, trying to focus. Nothing moved. No one there. I told myself it was just my eyes adjusting. Late night, tired. I looked away and tried to ignore it. The train slowed for the next stop, but when the doors opened, no one got on. No one got off. Just the empty platform sliding past the windows, silent and still. The doors closed again, and we kept moving. That's when I noticed something else. The reflection in the window. At first it was just me again. My face, the seat behind me, the overhead lights. But when I shifted slightly, I saw something that didn't match. Behind me, in the reflection, there was something sitting 2 rows back. I didn't move right away. I just kept my eyes on the glass, trying to understand what I was seeing. It wasn't shaped right. Too low in the seat, too wide. I swallowed and slowly turned my head. There was nothing there. Empty seats. Same as before. I turned back to the window. It was still there. Closer now. I could see more of it. Its body was pressed into the seat, but it didn't sit like a person. Its shoulders were hunched forward, too far forward, like it was folded in on itself. Its head was tilted down, but I could see the top of it. Smooth, no hair, skin stretched tight. My chest started to tighten. I didn't want to move. I didn't want to turn around again. Then its head lifted, slowly. And in the reflection, I saw its face. It wasn't human. The eyes were too wide, set too far apart, reflecting the overhead lights in a way that didn't look right. Its mouth was open just enough to show something inside that didn't look like teeth. I turned around fast. The seat behind me was empty. I stood up immediately, grabbing my bag, my heart already racing. I didn't care if I looked crazy. I started walking toward the doors at the front of the car. The lights flickered again as I moved. When they steadied, I saw it. Not in the reflection this time. It was sitting halfway down the car now, in one of the side seats, its body twisted toward the aisle. Its limbs were too long for the space, elbows bent at angles that didn't make sense. Its head was tilted toward me, eyes locked on mine.
It didn't move when I stopped. It just watched me. I felt it in my chest, like the air was getting pulled out of the car. My hands started shaking. I took a step back without thinking. Its head followed, slow, controlled, like it was tracking me. I turned and rushed toward the doors between cars. I hit the button, waited for the click, and pushed through into the next car. The moment I stepped in, I turned to look back. It wasn't there. The last car was empty again. The door slid shut between us. I stood there for a second, breathing hard, trying to steady myself. The next car had a couple of people in it. A woman sitting near the middle, looking down at her phone. A guy asleep against the window. Normal. I moved toward them, trying to act like nothing was wrong, but my hands wouldn't stop shaking. I sat down across from the woman. She didn't look up. The train kept moving. I stared at the door leading back to the last car. Nothing. No movement. I let out a breath I didn't realize I was holding. Then the woman across from me spoke. "It followed you." I froze. She still wasn't looking at me. Her eyes were on her phone. I leaned forward slightly. "What?" She didn't react to my voice. Her thumb kept scrolling. Then, without lifting her head, she spoke again. "You shouldn't have let it see you." My chest tightened again. "What are you talking about?" She slowly lifted her head. Her eyes met mine. They weren't right. Too wide. Too far apart. Her mouth opened slightly. I pushed back from my seat so fast it hit the pole behind me. The man by the window didn't wake up. No one else reacted. The woman didn't move. She just kept staring at me. Then her head turned, not toward me, past me, toward the door behind me. I felt it before I looked. That same pressure in the air. That same feeling of something pulling the space tight. I turned. The door to the last car slid open, and it was standing there now, full height. Its body stretched taller than it should be, head almost brushing the ceiling. Its arms hung low, fingers nearly touching the floor. Its eyes were locked on me. The train didn't slow. No announcement. No stop. Just the sound of the tracks getting louder. I turned and ran down the car, pushing past empty seats, heading for the next door. I hit it, waited for the click, forced it open, and stumbled into the next car. Empty. Completely empty. The lights here were dimmer, flickering. I turned to close the door behind me. It didn't close. Something was blocking it. I looked down. One of its hands was caught between the doors, long fingers pressing through the gap. The doors tried to shut. They couldn't. Slowly, the gap widened. Its arm pushed through, then its head. It bent down to fit through the doorway, eyes never leaving mine. I backed away until I hit the end of the car. There was nowhere left to go. It stepped fully inside. The door finally slid shut behind it. The train kept moving. No stops. No slowing. Just us. It took one step toward me, then another. Each movement slow, controlled, certain. I couldn't breathe. My chest felt locked. My legs wouldn't move. It stopped a few feet away, leaned forward, close enough that I could see every detail of its face. The skin stretched thin, the eyes reflecting me back. Its mouth opened wider. I realized then it wasn't just looking at me. It was listening. Like it was waiting for something. My breathing. My heartbeat. Any sound I made. I tried to stay still, tried not to move. But my body wouldn't stop shaking. It tilted its head,
Then, slowly, it raised one hand and reached toward me. Everything in me broke. I turned and slammed my shoulder into the side door, hitting the emergency handle, forcing it open. The wind from the tunnel rushed in as the train kept moving, loud and violent. I didn't think. I just moved. But before I could jump, it grabbed me. Its hand wrapped around my arm, tight, cold, pulling me back inside. The door slammed shut behind me. The train kept moving. No one came. No one heard. It pulled me closer, its face inches from mine now. And the last thing I understood was that it wasn't trying to kill me. It was taking me somewhere. Because when I looked past it, through the window, the tunnel outside wasn't moving anymore. We weren't going anywhere I recognized. If you're listening to this, the next time you're alone on a train and the car looks empty, don't trust what you see in the reflection, because if something is sitting behind you, it might already know you can see it. If you have a horror story of your own, please feel free to drop it in the comment section. You never know. The next story could be yours. Subscribe to The Vault so you don't miss what comes next.